My parents were not wealthy and had not been stable in the way that lets you take risks casually. My father had been laid off twice by the time I was in college, and the lesson I absorbed from watching that was not subtle. Security was the goal, everything else was negotiable. So when I graduated with an engineering degree and had two offers, one from a large IT services firm with a predictable salary and a clear ladder, and one from a small design consultancy doing work I found genuinely exciting, but with a lower initial salary and much less certainty, I took the safe one. I told myself it was the smart choice. I told myself the other path would still be there in a few years once I had built some financial stability. I genuinely believed that. The IT job was fine. That is the most honest word for it, fine. I was competent at it. I got the expected promotions. I was never in danger of being fired. I also never, not once in 7 years, felt that particular aliveness that comes from working on something you are genuinely invested in. I got used to going through the motions so smoothly that the motions stopped feeling like going through them. I was doing well by all visible metrics and slowly disappearing from myself. At 29, the design consultancy I had turned down had grown into a well-regarded mid-sized firm and was hiring. I saw the posting and felt something I can only describe as recognition, a reminder of the version of myself that had been excited about that offer and had chosen not to go. I applied, I got an interview. The salary was still lower than what I was earning and the uncertainty was still real. I took it anyway. Starting over at 30 in a new field, surrounded by colleagues who were younger and had been doing this work for years, was genuinely humbling. There were months where I questioned everything. But within a year, I understood what I had been missing, not just the type of work but the engagement, the creative investment, the sense of building something I actually cared about. What I lost was the decade in between. I do not spend time in resentment about it. The safe choice gave me real things too, including the financial foundation that made the leap at 30 less frightening than it would have been at 22. But I understand now that security purchased at the cost of meaning is not really security. It is just a different kind of risk, wearing a more respectable disguise.